What's up, fam? As you guys can see from the title, I missed my flight. I've actually been at the airport since like 8:30 in the morning, so I've been here for a good 12 hours, and I have a flight rescheduled for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow morning at the same time. My flight was supposed to leave at 8:11. I got here at like 7:45. I got here, I got in checkout, or went through security and everything. And it just didn't cut it in time. I messed up. I didn't drive to the airport. I took the train because what I was trying to do was I was trying to save money. I was trying to save on parking and everything, and yeah, kind of backfired. Kind of backfired on me because I actually got on the wrong train, which cost me about 20 minutes, and then that is what caused me to be late and everything to the flight. So it sucks. I've been bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do at this airport. I bought some food. The food was all overpriced. Wasn't that good. The straws are made out of freaking paper. They're so disgusting. Like, I understand that it's better for the environment, technically, than using the plastic ones. But at the same time, bro, like, you guys got to do something about these straws. These straws suck. Or technically, I didn't really do that because I just took the lid off. But straws are trash, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do with a straw like that? That is the most garbage straw that I can ever imagine in my life. So that sucks. But yeah, it's just been one of those days, fam. I'm going on a trip to see my family for Thanksgiving. So I'm heading out of the state, the great state of PA, as you guys all know. And, I've just been trying to kill time. So that's pretty much it. I wish there was, I've been watching the World Cup, though. You guys see I'm wearing my Real Madrid jersey, but there's been some interesting games in the World Cup. Japan got a major upset. That was amazing. What's up, Raper? Japan got a huge upset. Yesterday, Saudi Arabia, they beat Argentina. I know you guys, a lot of you guys probably don't follow soccer, but Messi plays for Argentina. And Argentina is supposed to be one of the favorites to win the World Cup, and they lost to Saudi Arabia. So that's pretty crazy. There's been some wild upsets in the World Cup to start off. The World Cup just started a couple days ago, or it just started this week. So it's pretty sweet, bro. I can definitely say probably going to still be watching the World Cup tomorrow over Thanksgiving. At least the first Thanksgiving game. I mean, why am I going to sit around and watch the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions? Whoever's responsible for the NFL schedule for Thanksgiving, they need to be arrested. Or at least, or maybe not arrested. Maybe that's a little too harsh. But they at least need to be suspended, at least for a year, without pay. Because I just don't know how you can justify putting the freaking Bills versus the Lions, start things off. Then you have the Giants versus the Cowboys. We all know exactly what's going to happen. Because the Giants always lose. They always lose to us, and they always lose to the Cowboys. And I don't care if the Giants are 7-3; they're still garbage. They are the worst 7-3 team I've ever seen, and they're going to get smoked. They're going to get absolutely smoked. And then you have the Patriots versus the Vikings, which that game could actually be interesting. I know most people are going to say, "Oh, the Vikings are going to win." I wouldn't be too sure. I really wouldn't, because we saw how the Vikings were against us, and we saw how the Vikings were against the Cowboys. And the Vikings, for being an 8-2 team, they've been struggling a little bit. We know that they've been struggling a little bit. So they played a lot of close football games. Oh, what's up, Grizz? I didn't see you guys in here. And Will, I'm going to Nashville, Tennessee, because I have family out there. But back to what I was saying, like the Vikings, like I have the Patriots winning this game. I have the Patriots winning because I don't trust the Vikings as a serious team. I don't. This is a team that I see getting into playoffs by default because Aaron Rodgers is having a quote-unquote down year, even though a down year for Aaron Rodgers is still career year for 99% of the quarterbacks in the league. And no, I don't think he's the biggest problem for the Green Bay Packers like a lot of people do. And I'm standing on that. But it's neither here nor there. Packers are just not good. The Lions stink and the Bears stink. So, of course, you're going to get in the playoffs. But I'm a huge soccer fan. Soccer is my second favorite sport other than the NFL. And I'm a huge Real Madrid fan. So I'm wearing my Real Madrid shirt. But back to what I was saying. I see the Vikings as a team that's, if they're lucky, they'll win their wild card game. If they end up playing like the Giants or somebody, they'll probably win. And then in the divisional round, they'll either play against us or they'll play against someone else. Maybe they'll play the Cowboys again. I don't know. And they'll get smoked. They'll get absolutely demolished. The Vikings are not a serious team. And it's a primetime game. Kirk Cousins, primetime. Not good. Sucks. He can't deliver in primetime. We saw how, I didn't think it was possible for Kirk Cousins to be as garbage as he was when we played against them on Monday night at the beginning of the season, like the second or third week of the season. So for him to consistently perform like that, that's not really something you can just overlook. I don't care if Mac Jones is terrible. The Patriots have a good defense. Matthew Judon is one of the best players in the league that no one is talking about. Why is no one talking about this guy? If the Patriots were, and their record is not bad. The Patriots are 6-4, but it's like they're still not getting the hype. Obviously since Tom Brady left, they're not getting the same hype as they were. And they're really not that good of a team, but their defense is. Matthew Judon he's killing it this season. He's one of the top leaders in sacks. So if he was playing for a team with one of the top teams, people would probably be saying, "Oh, he's defensive player of the year." In fact, I'm sure he was. If he's on the Eagles, people would say he's defensive player of the year. Or one of the other, top teams. He was on Buffalo, same thing. Kansas City, same thing. Even the Cowboys, same thing. Kind of like Micah Parsons is probably going to win defensive player of the year. But as long as the offense of the Patriots can, not be complete trash, you can be a little trash because Kirk Cousins is going to do his Kirk Cousins things. However, if you can just do a little bit, put some points on the board, don't turn the ball over, I'm taking the Patriots. I got Buffalo, I got Dallas, and I got the Patriots for Thanksgiving. I know there's a lot of bad Thanksgiving games because it's the same teams playing every year. Whoever plays the Lions, except for the year we played the Lions and they absolutely smoked us, they pretty much get owned every single year on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys, they haven't won a Thanksgiving game since 2018. That streak is going to come to an end because, of course, the NFL has to let them play the Giants. They can't let them play somebody that's good. They can't let them play us, even though we're playing them on Christmas. So it's kind of a moot point. But every other year, I see who the Cowboys are playing, and I'm like, man, I wish they would schedule us again for Thanksgiving because I would like to play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving again. Because I remember when Mark Sanchez, even though we sucked for the rest of the season after that, was the highlight of the season when we smoked the Cowboys on Thanksgiving with Mark Sanchez. And then the team just kind of fell apart after that. But we ain't going to talk about that. What's up, Awesomeness Sports? But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on all that, boys. Other than that, I've just been playing a little Mario Kart here on my Switch, which is why the Switch is amazing. If you don't have a Switch, I would recommend getting one, especially if you travel and you go places. This shit is amazing. Kind of reminds me when I had Game Boy Advance, PSP. You just take that shit everywhere you go and play it. I'm missing my PSP though now that I said that. Even though I could play technically GTA on the Switch, but the Switch version, like, it runs so garbage compared to PlayStation. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to waste $60 on the garbage-ass port. I still got my Game Boy Advance and my PSP. Oh, you're fucking living the good life, bro. I wish I was living like you. Because I'm damn sure fucking not. At least I'm not living like Curtis, though. I gotta look at the bright side. It's Thanksgiving. You still gotta have the holiday spirit, be thankful for certain things. So, thankful that I'm not a simp. Thankful that I don't make excuses and cry about everything in my life. And, yeah. I'm also thankful that I don't blame my friends for all my problems. So, yeah. Hopefully, in March, things will turn around. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Should have said my next flight is leaving in March. Oh, man. I got to love myself sometimes. Gotta love myself. Good old Curtis. Curtis. Fuck, did I miss any? Is there any shit that happened? Oh, yeah, the Zach Wilson thing. I actually want to talk about that. So, Zach Wilson got benched. Sorry, I think I froze up for a second. But Zach Wilson got benched. He got benched. I don't think the reason he got benched was because he played horrible. I think that the reason he got benched was a combination of him playing like that and then coming to the podium and like, yeah, it's not my problem. Because when you do that and you're supposed to be the franchise quarterback of the team, it sends a bad message to the team. You get what I'm saying? So you think you can do whatever you want. And as a coach, you got to take control of that. So Saleh, the Jets head coach, he had to take control of that situation or he's going to lose locker. So I actually applaud him for what he did. And then Zach is going to get up here and say all this stuff about, well, you know, I'm sorry. And this, like, we see this crap all the time. And I get he's a young guy. He's like what, 24, 23, something like that. But, man, you got to be a professional. You can't get up here and do crap like that when you're the quarterback of the team. Like, these guys are looking up to you. You're supposed to be leading the team. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that and not show he shows the complete lack of awareness and accountability, it's just not good. You just can't have shit like that. So I actually applaud him 100%. What's up, AK Eagles Podcast? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Joey Shakes, what's up, Joey? My flight going to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to see my family. Gonna be camping out, so I'm probably gonna spend the night at the airport. It is what it is. It'll be a good story to tell, or maybe it's a new Thanksgiving tradition. I'm gonna fucking get my flight messed up every year. It is what it is. Yeah, yeah, 100%, Grizz. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the best way to lose the locker room, to ignore some shit like that. So it should never happen. Yeah, bro. AK, thanks, bro. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Excuse me, as well. Hope all you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I guess while we're here, like, what is the best food at Thanksgiving? Like, when you're first starting out, everyone's getting in the line to get their food. What's the first thing you're going to? Are you going straight for like some turkey or something? You going for the sides? You going for some mac and cheese? You going for some stuffing? You going for some mashed potatoes? What are you going for? I don't know, man. I gotta have some collard greens. Gotta have some mac and cheese. I just gotta have the turkey and the stuffing. Damn near everything. There's only a few things that I won't touch. Sure as hell not touching green bean casserole. And to anyone that does, I don't trust you, by the way. Stay away from me. You are a deranged psychopath. That's number one. Second of all, cranberry sauce. Like, I've never understood the hype. Like, why do people love cranberry sauce so much? It's one of the most weirdest things that I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I've never understood the appeal of it. I definitely think there's things that's nastier. But I don't know. I just still don't get the hype. Okay, AK says he's going with the mashed potatoes. I respect it. Yep, mashed potatoes is definitely a staple of Thanksgiving. I'll take the turkey and the sweet ham. Sweet ham along with the stuffing and mashed potatoes. Definitely some good choices there. And Silver, what's up, Silverback Monster Entertainment, aka Silver the Barber. In case you guys didn't notice, I did get a haircut. I did get a fresh cut for the holidays. So shout out to Silver. Go click on his channel. I want everyone to click on his channel. Go subscribe. This guy does everything. He doesn't just cut hair. He does pretty much everything under this. Like, I can't actually think of a lot of things that this guy is not doing. It's a long story. So I took the train to the airport, and I got on the wrong train. And when I got to security, the security guards were being fucking dicks. I was like, listen, like, I gotta go. And they're like, oh, it's not my problem. Like, you know, basically, fuck you. And then I was like, what? And then when I told it, because if you guys know how I am, you guys know that when someone comes to me a certain way, then I'm quick to say something back to them. So I was being disrespected, and I was just like, look, like, I don't understand. I wasn't even being that snappy. I was just like, I don't understand why you have to be a dick for no reason. Like, is your life so miserable that you got to be like this? And then the guy sitting beside the lady that was talking shit to me was like, oh, well, you know, we can fine you $10,000 or whatever. And I was just like, you know what, fuck you. It's not worth it. I knew I was going to miss my flight. I knew it was going to be a shitty situation. But I got to stand by, and we're flying out tomorrow at 8 a.m. So it is what it is. We're going to fly Thursday, quick turnaround, come back Friday. It is what it is. When we go for Christmas, if I go back out there for Christmas, I don't know. We're going to have a better plan. We're going to have a better plan, but it is what it is, bro. It's just a learning experience. It's all. It's going to make us better. Definitely going to make us better. No, the security guards don't want the smoke from me, bro. A lot of people think that I can't fight or whatever. I'm a clean cut, white boy or whatever. People don't understand that I'm from Philly. People don't understand that even though I'm book smart and I have a college education and I'm about to graduate next year and get another degree, I already have a degree in something else. People don't understand that my street smarts is actually way higher than my book smarts. And I have like a 3.12. I'm not even trying to flex that, but I have a 3.12 GPA right now. And that's pretty much on par with what I graduated with for my first degree. I graduated with like a 3.1. So it's teetering right there. So I'm probably going to finish higher. Not trying to brag, but I am somewhat book smart, but I'm more street smart. And when people try to walk up to me on the street in Philly and try to fuck with me, I don't really get fazed by it. I'm just like, what you going to do? And then when I do that, that's when people start to leave me alone because they think that I'm one of these other punk ass white boys, but I'm not. I'm not one to be messed with. So I ain't worried about somebody trying to throw hands on me or whatever because I know I can hold my own ground. If I wouldn't be able to hold my own ground, then I would not make it in Philly. I would get fucked up. I would get jumped. I would get robbed. It would happen. It would happen in an instant. Yeah, TSA does think they're fucking gods. They're miserable.
Yeah, son. You want it?
They're absolutely fucking miserable. Kind of reminds me of like any type of employee that hates their job, bro. Like you just know certain people hate their job when they talk to you. You ask somebody a simple question and you're just like get this fucking snappy response and shit. Like, bro, I'm not the reason that you hate your fucking job. I didn't do this shit to you. If you don't like your job, you don't like what you're doing, good for you. Or not good for you. You need to do something about it. You need to go find something that's your passion. You need to find something that you love and that you're great at and exploit that. Exploit the skills that you have and then turn it into your passion. You shouldn't be fucking wasting your time if you hate your job. You need to find something that you like, find something you're passionate about, and do it. Otherwise, it's not my problem that you want to say it's not my problem that I was late to the flight. Sure, it's not your problem. I never said it was your problem. I was just trying to explain to you my situation and that I was trying to cut it close. Even though I still wouldn't have made it, I just wanted to give myself a chance. That's all I was asking for. And I was treated with the disrespect. So that's how I'm feeling about that type of stuff. Silver says, Philadelphians are a different breed. They absolutely are. Why did it sound like somebody just loaded a gun? That was one of the dudes out here. You know how these security, or I don't know if he was security or someone else. He was just making some weird ass fucking noises. It is what it is. If it's Philly, then you're always going to be worried about somebody making a weird ass noise, that's for sure. Or some crackheads or something walking down the street, dancing or whatever. You're just like, yo, what the fuck? And then the longer you see stuff like that in Philly, it just becomes normal. You just don't fucking pay attention to it anymore. But it is sad that so many people are fucked up. I really do wish more people were more willing to try to get their lives together. But the problem is, people don't like taking responsibility for anything. They like to blame everyone else for their situation, and that sucks. So that's my thoughts on that shit. Truth be told. Whew. It is peaceful and quiet out here, though. Now that all the flights are pretty much done. But whatever, man. It'll be a good story to tell for the future. Eagles versus the Packers on Sunday. The black jerseys and helmets for the first time. That's going to be really cool. I have to say, looking forward to it. And the Eagles are supposed to wear the black uniforms at least 3 times. Whew. At least 3 more times throughout the season. Or at least 2 more times, so 3 times in total for the entire season. I like it. Something new, something different. Kelly Green next year. That's what I'm really interested to see. Like, you saw what the Eagles did to the word font. I wonder if they did that because the word font would actually look better with the old school logo. You know, like the big bird, not like the eagle head that they have right now. I wonder if they're going to go back to that. I wonder if it's going to be like a full rebrand. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Hopefully we get better production from our running backs this game. No, we have to get the running game going, bro. I mean, other than Miles, we don't. Kenneth Gainwell, you know, I kind of wish we still had like a guy like Jordan Howard. You know, when him and Miles Sanders played together in 2019, they were a very good combination, the two of them. Even though our receivers were all trash, they were really getting stuff done. And then, I don't even really need to say it, the year we won the Super Bowl, we had Ajayi, and we had LeGarrette Blount, and we had Corey Clement was like our third guy. We had Sproles in the beginning of the season, but Sproles got hurt. So that's how Clement kind of started picking up more playing time. And then even before that, I mean, speaking of Sproles, I mean, even though it was short-lived, people are not going to remember years from now, or it's not going to be talked about unless you're an Eagles fan. When Shady, McCoy, and Darren Sproles were in the same team, bro, that shit was a problem. I wish they could have stayed together a little bit longer because we kept Sproles around for a while, but obviously Shady got moved, got traded to Buffalo. But those dudes were serious, bro. I'm telling you. Point is, the Eagles usually have success when they have multiple backs that can get it done. And we know Miles Sanders is showing that he can get it done, but Gainwell showing he can get it done. It's Boston Scott. Like, we like Boston Scott, we like Gainwell, but we need a little bit something more from them. All right, and if we can't get it, then we're gonna have to start looking. I mean, some guys have been getting cut. Darrell Henderson got cut. Melvin Gordon got cut. Maybe they'll take a look at him. I wouldn't do it right now. I wouldn't panic, but if this stuff continues, I wouldn't be surprised to see how we make another move. Because just like we made the moves for Ndamukong Suh, for Linval Joseph, we knew that it was a period of the same repeated problem going on. All right, there's been a couple games where they haven't been able to slow down the run game, especially with Jordan Davis not on the field. Even before Jordan Davis got hurt, when Jordan Davis would get subbed out, then that's when a run defense would start to not play well. He would come back in, and then they would be good again. He comes out of the game, and they rotate him out. They start giving up a bunch of rushing yards. He ultimately gets hurt, and now he's never on the field. Then it becomes a big problem. You see Dameon Pierce have a huge performance against when we played the Texans. And to be fair, I mean, I'm giving respect to Dameon Pierce. He's a good player. He's been balling this season. He's been one of the best rookies. I do think he got hurt, though, but he's been one of the best performing rookies. But still, you should not be allowing this guy to get 130 yards. That's unacceptable. And then Brian Robinson, you're making him look like Adrian Peterson. It's in his prime, by the way. Not the Adrian Peterson that got knocked out by Le'Veon Bell, but that's neither here nor there. You're making these guys look like studs running backs. The other teams are not making them look this good. So it was a problem. So especially a guy like Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's arguably best in the league. I know a lot of people say Henry, but I don't know. I think Taylor's a beast. I think he's on the same level as Henry. And the first drive of the game, he was killing us. And I'll be honest, I was not happy with the first drive. I was like, you guys are going to allow Jonathan Taylor to get 150 yards or something, or 200 yards. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, how are we going to win if we're allowing this guy to get 200 yards? Like, it's ridiculous. But then the whole rest of the game, Jonathan Taylor couldn't do anything. So those signings that we made, it was good enough to help us out and get where we need to go. So as long as these guys can not get hurt, I know that they haven't played for a while. Hopefully their bodies can handle, still playing in the NFL. That's the only real, concern that I have. I mean, these guys are in their 30s. You can't play forever. But if they can, get Jordan Davis back, then all of a sudden we have a very, very deep, much deeper defensive tackle rotation. So it kind of makes things easier. Yeah, Westbrook and Buckwater, that's another good one. Buckwater was really underrated too. But yeah, if there's problems, I think they're going to get addressed. I don't think Howie's scared to make any moves. I think that this season, even other seasons in the past where we've said, oh, well, he's all in, he's this, he's that. This is the most all-in version for Howie Roseman. Every time we thought this all season that he wasn't going to make any moves, he started making more moves. What happened at the draft? Raise your hand if you thought that A.J. Brown was going to be an Eagle at the end of draft night. Because no one thought that. I know some people were kind of hyping it up because they saw the videos of when Jalen was working out with him, but they're friends. They're always working out and hanging out with each other. He was at his daughter's birthday party and everything. So, of course, they're around each other. So that's what people were saying. And then all of a sudden when he became traded, everyone was surprised. All right? And not just that, even before the season, nobody was even talking about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. No one was even bringing his name up. Everyone was talking about Jesse Bates and all these other players that we should go after. Tyrann Mathieu. And Tyrann Mathieu has not been good this season, by the way. I know that the Saints just beat the Rams. Pretty sure their backup quarterback was playing because Matthew Stafford's hurt. He's not playing this week either, from what I read earlier. But the Saints secondary has been trash, and Tyrann Mathieu not been good. That's the guy, and that's just the dude that some of us wanted. I wanted him for the right price, but for the amount of money he was asking for him, I thought maybe there could be a better option, and there was. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has the most interceptions in the league this season. He's balling, James Bradbury. All these moves that we made, nobody can say that they thought that it was going to happen, because I don't think we did. I thought that we thought some moves would happen, but none of this crap could have been predicted. It's been one of the craziest things that we've seen from Howie Roseman. Rams might start some dude named Bryce Perkins. Who the fuck is that? I do not know. I'm going to have to Google that shit. I have never heard of this man before. Damn. You might as well just call Kurt Warner up and be like, hey, bro, we need somebody for a couple weeks. You still got it? Pretty sure Kurt still got it, man. I like Kurt Warner. Such a great story, bro. This guy was in freaking Acme or somewhere, ShopRite, putting groceries away and he came out and won a league MVP and a Super Bowl MVP for the Rams. Like, shit doesn't get any better than that. But I heard the movie that they made about Kurt Warner was absolutely trash. So, even though I really don't care about most of the people's opinions, if the reviews are this bad, I ain't gonna waste my time. I ain't gonna do it. Damn sure I ain't gonna do it. Did not think that was gonna happen at all. I thought we were gonna take Burks or some offensive lineman. Yeah. Kurt Warner's career was so weird. I mean, he's a good quarterback. I mean, he even took the Cardinals to the Super Bowl. Kurt Warner and I guess Carson Palmer. Like, those were the only two quarterbacks that Larry Fitzgerald played with that you could say were pretty good. Not even great, but, pretty good. That's why I'm surprised that Larry Fitzgerald never tried to, Larry Fitzgerald's the one player that if he tried to go somewhere, like if he tried to go to the Chiefs or the Buccaneers or somewhere like that where he could, just go there and chase a ring, I don't think anyone would care. Like, he has earned the respect by everyone in the league. And it's very sad that he's, even though he hasn't, officially retired or whatever, he's basically retired. I mean, the guy hasn't played in, 2 years now? So, yeah, he's retired. He just doesn't want to say it. But it's so damn sad, bro. Like, he's really one of the guys that I wished you could say that he retired with a ring, but unfortunately he didn't. All right, boys. My phone is on 10% now. I'm gonna charge it up. We killed about 38 minutes of my boredom, so appreciate you guys. Love you guys. The Gauntlet is not gonna be happening this week. We're taking a week off. Some of the boys got to go holiday, Black Friday shopping and shit. So good luck with that. Hope everyone enjoys Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Enjoy the food. Eat all the food that you want. Don't worry about being a fat ass because we're all fat asses on Thanksgiving. I think we all can agree about that, at least. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here now. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Go Birds.